There's 82% and there's 82%. Alright, let's see about this mage deck then. I'm keeping the Disciple in case this is Tempo Mage, so that I can answer some of the 2 health minions. This could also be Reno. I guess being Reno Mage is a more probable option. So here we just armor up, and if he doesn't play more minions, then it's the Ravaging Ghoul. If he plays something else, then no minions. Okay. Looks Reno-ish to me. I think I'll drop the Ghoul here to challenge the board. He can't really play an Acolyte into this. Ghoul is more than adequate at challenging the Acolyte. I guess he can play Doomsayer into it. Yeah, that he can do. Then we just chill. I didn't want to cycle the Slam because my turn 5 plays most likely Slam into Disciple of Cthulhu. He plays something and I play Slam and Disciple of Cthulhu to remove it. Now he takes the time to develop Barrier or Block. That's fine. We will wait. Now here's the Slam Disciple target. That could also be something like, well, it can be, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll try with the Slam. Assuming it's not a Spellbender. Turns out it was the Spellbender from the Babbling Book. I mean, that was a possibility always, but I thought it was quite unlikely. I think we'll just chill at this point. But yeah, that Spellbender was quite valuable. There was the possibility that he developed a Spellbender, but there was not very good ways to play around that anyway. Oh, he's playing Bran Kazakus now. That's annoying. That's very, very annoying. He's going to have a ton of polymorphs. All sorts of stuff that really makes Cthulhu just die. Do I already have to brawl this board? I think I might have to brawl already. Feels a bit bad. And he wins the brawl as well. So I've lost all the brawls so far. Or maybe he would have liked Bran to survive, I don't know. That's possible as well. 4-8 and a 5-9. Those are some pretty tough minions. Pretty tough minions indeed. I guess I need to go in with the... Actually, I don't have to go with the Chosen. Maybe that's 9 damage is a bit too much to take. Perhaps I will go with the Disciple. Disciple and the Crazed Worshipper. Let's try this one. I mean, I obviously had the option to execute the Azure Drake, but I chose to bypass that for now. So that's 9 coming to face. You might be able to just out-tempo me here. I didn't get any Cthulhu buffs going, so I didn't get to activate the Emperors. So now I will have to execute the Azure Drake. And buff my Khotun with the Chosen instead. Next turn I could play Bran into Twin Emperors. But he has another Kazakus potion, so even that is risky. I only get to play one thing with Bran. I'd also try Bran Shield Bearer, heal myself for 20. I guess that is an option. But probably building the big board is better. He really wants me frozen. Interesting. Down to 16. Well, there's always a chance to die. Well, I could brand the Shield Bearer. Then he would have no way to have lethal right now. 10 mana, dealing 16 with spells. Not impossible. I guess I could also have the option to just drop Justicar. Then we will heal for 6, so that negates the 5 from the demon. Yeah, I think dropping Justicar is perfectly reasonable here. It'll be hard to find a time to play Justicar later. So getting to 22 now seems like a reasonable plan. He has a lot of spells, but he has to use at least something, and maybe he has to use a spell that can also be directed to face to kill Justicar. Well, that gives him the Roaring Torch into his deck, but that's still 3 burn away from him. I mean, he has just so many spells that I have no idea what they are. Haha. Getting one of these. No matter which one he got, it's good for him. Down to 17. 70 should be reasonably safe still. I mean, I will lose the Bran if I go for the Bran Shield Bearer. Let's still go with the Bran Shield Bearer here. Yeah, I think this is fine. 37. 37 is better than having 3, 4, 6 taunts on the board. Because now if he has been trying to accumulate burn, then there just isn't enough of that. Whereas if I had a bunch of stuff, he hadn't used actually any AoE yet. So he could just go with some AoE. Alright. And here we can kill off the 2/2. This will go down to 4 health, and it can be killed with a Flame Strike though. I can afford to take 8 right now. I want to kill the Alexstrasza. Assuming the secret is not effigy. Maybe it's effigy. Maybe this will backfire. Going to 26, not letting him have the Alexstrasza on the board. And I have double taunts up. Seems okay. He just has so many resources. I don't think this is probably a matchup that's not very good for me. He's also running Dirty Rat. Who knows how many polymorphs he has. He has Ice Block, he has Reno. Thing is, I'm not even sure if I dare to draw with the Acolyte. If I can make this go to Fatigue. Okay, he might be able to kill me here. Well, the Shield Bearer was timely. So I need to finish this one off. Shield Bearer armor up. Whew. Shield Bearer are just in time to save me. Back to 22. He has been just pulling so aggressively that it really looks like really looks like he has burn in hand, and he wants to use the burn to kill me. But we got another piece of burn out of him now. That's good. Alexstrasza is gone as well. If he has Antonidas though, I have nothing to respond to Antonidas. So if he can drop Antonidas here, he wins. That's not enough yet. I think we answer with the Harrison here. Contest the minion on the board. I mean, he has some spell to remove Harrison, but still. Oh, Medivh. That's nasty. Counter spell. Created by Kabbalist Tome. And I'm going to have to shield slam the Medivh. At least I was able to deal with the weapon. But Kabbalist Tome created by Kabbalist Tome. Well, when they get this RNG, then that's just so good for them. More Arcane Blast from Kabbalist Tomes, more secrets. Possibly from Kabbalist Tomes again. I already spent the Bran, so I'm not going to be able to roll with 3 Cthulhu's. I might only have 1 Cthulhu. I mean, he definitely has Polymorph. So I need to shield slam the first Cthulhu with the shield slam that I still have in my deck, in order to have even 2. I might not get there. I don't have anything to do with Antonidas right now either. Going for Tempo Reno. Admatic Soulcaster. Yeah. I can see the point now, he has 7 damage coming in. Do I just need to Emperor this? Yeah, I think I just need to play the Emperor now. Because I have to have some other targets than my face for his minions. Otherwise he's just going to whittle me down. I can't draw with the Acolyte. Because I won't have enough Cthulhu's to kill him. This took a little bit of burn again from him. I need to buff up the Cthulhu before I play it the first time, and well, probably the only time. And Graced Worship, I can do some of that. Let's play that on the board. But he has so many resources left. And I know for sure there's a Polymorph. And he still has cards from that Cabal fellow. And some more as well. I need to try to max out the value I get from Cthulhu. Oh dear, that's going to mean a couple of extra draws. Now he can just fatigue me out. He wants to make me draw 3 cards. Yeah. Now he will be able to go for a fatigue plan. This Cthulhu is still just 13-13. I mean, I can put 1 more Cthulhu in my deck to make the fatigue a little bit more even. But I think I have to go for that. Do I have to go for that this turn? I mean, I have the alternative to brawl this board now. That way I could avoid drawing a card. Assuming the Acolyte dies. Now I need to brawl the board to kill off my Acolyte. So he doesn't make me draw more cards. Yes, this was the play. But I'm 3 cards deeper. Well, at least I managed to cut my losses a little bit with that brawl. And he doesn't have another Dirty Red. He has one more Reno remaining. Getting a 3/6, not bad. Well, that still doesn't actually deal any damage right now. 15/15 Cocoon. If I can bait out some more minions on the board, I might be able to get some Cocoon value. Now is the Cocoon Shield Slam turn. What if he plays Antonidas after I play Cocoon Shield Slam? I think I have an Execute remaining in my deck. If I take 6 here, I will soon be at a point where I cannot Shield Slam the Cocoon anymore. I have to Shield Slam the Cocoon now. Feels bad, man. 15/15 Cocoon didn't manage to kill the Refreshment Vendor. If I can find Execute before he finds Antonidas, I might still be in this. But that's only if I can find Execute before he finds Antonidas. Okay, we get to deal with this one. And develop a minion and hero power. That's fine. Because once we're down to fatigue, there's still a chance to kill him with Cocoon. Ice block doesn't help him there. He had an ooze. I go to fatigue just way too soon. Time to play the Doomcaller. I'm not sure, I spent the Bran earlier in a bid to survive. I'm not sure whether that was fine. I'm 3 cards deeper. 3 cards deeper now. Shield block is not playable. So I have Cocoon and Execute in the deck, I think. He had a Shatter from Kabbalist. He has got so much value. He had a Kabbalist Tome from Kabbalist Tome. So he's been able to just Tome all the way. And now basically I'm waiting for Antonidas to execute that with the Ravaging Ghoul. And then I have to try to survive until Fatigue, where I will kill him with Cocoon and Fatigue. That's the only thing I can do. I have a 19/19 Cocoon. He's going to play Reno at some point, so I might not survive long. I will not survive long enough, I think. Feels bad, man. So far I'm still gaining a little bit of health, but he needs to die to the fatigue the turn after I play Cocoon. That's the only way. Because otherwise he will Reno himself out of it. Yeah, I think Antonidas is going to come down, and then I play Ghoul Execute on the Antonidas. And try to survive long enough after that. That complicates things. That's another 4 healing that he's going to get once the Cocoon comes down. So I have to factor that into the fatigue. This is tricky. This is really tricky. So now he's 2 fatigue. He might also get that 4 before he dies. So Cocoon probably kills the Mister of Mixtures first. Not enough yet. He's at 3 fatigue. Next turn he takes 4. So still not enough. So the 1919 Cocoon kills this one. That's 20. He takes 4, he receives 4. He's alive. Now he has to play Reno. Next turn he takes 5, right? Yes. Yeah, actually, of course this one heals him afterwards. Now he takes 5. Win. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.